see Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. Moments ago, a scene that's played here since 2004. Big Ben Roethlisberger greeted by this sold-out Heinz Field crowd. His Steelers getting set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Tees it up and boots it away. Now it's Wilson. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengals set and ready to go on offense, leading the charge out of LSU. Joe Burrow, the #1 overall pick back in April.
When you read off Joe Burrow's numbers his last year at LSU, they almost don't even seem correct. I mean, 76% of his passes complete. That's the second best all-time at the collegiate level. End up throwing 60 touchdown passes, accounted for 65 touchdowns, and only threw 6 interceptions and won a national championship. Joe Burrow is not just a terrific player. He has that it factor as well, and that's what they're counting on in Cincinnati.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Giovanni Bernard, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's a jet sweep. They get it to Green. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Vince Williams on the
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. "36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense set to go to work, and once again at the helm, their longtime starter, that's Ben Roethlisberger.
And for Ben Roethlisberger, there are a lot of question marks coming into this year because he missed nearly all of 2019 with an elbow injury. And if he were younger, maybe not as many questions. But he turned 38 back in March. And now the Pittsburgh Steelers expect to see the old Ben Roethlisberger, who's thrown for over 56,000 yards in his career, leading their team.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron.
Roethlisberger's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of
nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
56.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Samuels, the ball carrier.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson on the other end of the throw from Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The return man, Wilson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. On the screen, Bernard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
First down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Cincinnati.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first, it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. And Burrow going to throw again. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Drew Sample, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Boyd. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Third down.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And able to find Green. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
And the Bengals.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To the air again, Burrow. This will be caught at about the 6. Burrow down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, and it's 3rd and 4.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
The 3rd down pass.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They start with a give to Connor. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down and 4, Roethlisberger. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Connor. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring out the 3rd down.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Steeler 1st down on a pickup of 11 yards.
A good carry and a 1st down by James Conner, and this Pittsburgh team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger, quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018, he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, we could talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 9-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Washington. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st down and goal to go. That's the end of the 1st quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner taking it in. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. A strong run there, boy, when he gets it, especially around the goal line like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. And here again comes the rookie Joe Burrow and the rest of the Bengals offense. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Yeah, he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play, only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Nifty move. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Able to hit his target, Claypool. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Here's Roethlisberger. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Alex Erickson deep for Cincinnati. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. All right, here now a look at A.J. Green. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us. But sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Here's Burrow. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Boyd. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
50 seconds to mine. 50 seconds. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Some might say that he's got looked at in and absorbed the contact, but even at his size, that's a tough throw to hold on to. And he was unable to on that attempt.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And he's able to get it out of there. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Here's A.J. Green as he gets set to go again on offense. They've got to find a way to get him more involved in this game plan. Down here in the 2nd quarter, he doesn't even have a catch.
And don't think they're not hearing about it in the huddle and on the sidelines. And we often think of wide receivers at times being disruptive. It's just that they know their talents and they know the type of plays they can make, and they can make big ones. They want the ball to help their team.
Now you got to think he's going to want the ball more. 1 target, no catches. From midfield now, Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. That's caught inside the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Jet sweep, Boyd with it. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
The wide receiver, the ball carrier, taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Caught right side, Tate. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Bernard getting the handoff from Burrow. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Bernard, the ball.
So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Auden Tate there to make the grab. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And that one makes it 14-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
Bengals 7. Randy Bullock.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger heading back out there. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll make it 3rd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They red zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Bengals.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle.
Burrow's pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 42-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That's complete to the tight end Sample.
Burrow's pass.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a carry for Bernard. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Boyd. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Come on! Intercepted.
2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Ben Roethlisberger is sacked.
And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They go draw play. This is Samuels. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Samuels, the ball carrier.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mixon with a first down carry. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Vince Williams on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Bengals.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, and it's third down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
It's 4th down.
Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
1st and 10.
We focus our attention now on the quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only
the Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins got home that time.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on for the 5th time here today. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Time for Tyler Boyd and the rest of the offense to take over now. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We just watched a very good first half out of the veteran, Big Ben. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Josh Bynes coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
11 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. .35 yards that time on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 46. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate. And now it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step